Quite honestly, words just can't describe how much I love this F1 RC car. It's such a different beast when you are driving it out there. It's just so much car compared to my little GT12. It's got so much more power because it's 2S and it's got a higher turn motor and all that kind of stuff. And I mean, come on, just look at those scale wheel dots. So I'm Chad, this is the Dorky and 40 RC channel. Let's talk about the past 3 or 4 weeks of my F1 journey. So most of you know me, I don't like to make videos unless I can actually teach people something or just show you something cool. Not bragging about nothing. Definitely not bragging about finishing last in F1, even though we have made some dramatic speed improvements here. So starting at 3 weeks ago, the car was, ready to go. Didn't make any more changes to it. I've just literally been driving it and playing with the speed controller we can talk about. I was running a 27 lap pace, a fast lap of 11.2 and a top 15 of 11.56. We skipped forward a week, 10.8, 11.234, and then the fastest heat yesterday, we got to a 10.3 and a 10.9 for average top 15. And then things just kind of slowed down from there because the grip just came up on the track so much. I was trying to be a lot more aggressive with the car because I'm feeling more comfortable with it and everything else, and it just didn't work out, but that's all good. But that's a great place for us to start. I was worried to death about this car when I first started driving it. My second or third lap around the track with the car, I slammed into the wall and exploded the bearing through the axle and everything. And, it didn't start off that good. But since then, this thing has been in a lot of crashes, a lot of flying over not barriers, but flying over the track walls, the little ones, landing upside down, rolling here, rolling there. And the X-Ray X1 2024 has been great. Now, this is the current setup. It's literally all kit setup. The only couple things that I did is I have some softer springs in the front, and I have a stiffer progressive spring also right here in the middle. And with my current battery that I'm running, I needed to add some of these sort of fast weights in the bottom there so we could bring the car up to weight. I haven't changed gearing. I haven't done anything at all with it. So the main thing that I have done, it really is just kind of get over the fear of driving this thing. Yesterday during our main, there was 7 of us, I believe, and just having the comfortable, being more comfortable with the car and like being able to get out of people's way that were going to lap me, 2 or 3 times because they're a couple laps up on me. Of course, wasn't a big deal. Got a little pile up, got rear-ended some from people, and did get my fan broken, which sucks because that was like a $35 Hootie fan. So we're not going to be putting those inside the car anymore. We'll be sticking to like the $15 Protex to keep the R1 25.5 cool back there. So that's it. Breaking in the tires. Some people have been talking about having problems with these CRC tires. I know some people at the track, pretty much everybody except for me, has went and changed tires. I'm just going to keep on running these as there is. I think I did have to actually add a shim, take a shim from the bottom of the arm and move it on top of the arm so I could get a little bit more ride height out of everything, just because I was dragging a little bit after I added the extra weight and kind of working on the tweak and everything. But the car, 99% is just what I wanted it to be. I didn't want it to be like the GT12 where I constantly got to worry about tires and truing them and worry about chunking them, and there's more to talk about with that kind of stuff, but you're chasing the car constantly. Now, I know that it's eventually going to get to the point where I'm going to need to make changes to get faster, but changes that I've made so far is I've actually went from an 80% dual rate on my radio up to 100% for throttle. I've increased my steering on the Sanwa as well. And we went into Hobby Wing ESC and we have upped things like the throttle punch. We've lowered the frequency to give me a little bit more punch, the actual drive frequency. So I'm down to like 16K on that. And then playing around with like drag brake and trying to learn how drag brake will turn you and all that kind of stuff, off power, and then how to like drive, you know, with the gear diff itself, like how much you let off and how you need to be on throttle to get around the corners. So I'll take a couple looks here at some of my highlight type of videos, but that is pretty much what I have to say to people, is that if you ever thought about racing one of these, don't be scared. These things are way more durable than I ever thought they would be, because I see people, well, I used to see certain people wrenching on the things constantly. Now I look around and everybody's just kind of doing their own thing. So I think everybody's got these running in a pretty good state right now. And as you can see, I've made decent progress over the past 3 weeks. It's going to be like another 3 to 4 weeks now, because I won't be able to race next weekend. Then we got like a couple weeks of oval racing, and then who knows what's going to happen after that. So I will go through a couple clips here and we will put in some awesome F1 action for you guys, the fast guys, me, everything else. So please enjoy the rest of the video. We will see you guys on the next one. If you got any questions, let me know. Peace.
The Flying Dutchman. Dutch has 1.2 over Chad. Leader working his way up in the back of traffic. 10.4 that time from West. 10.6 from Scott. That's his hot lap. Dutch with an 11.1 his hot lap. Chad an 11.2. That was his hot lap. But it is a potential. Look at Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes.
Wesley.
Oh.
Who's going?
Man, turn.
.35 seconds and Scott Dory leading us around. I love that kid. Very handsome fella. Still fresh and youthful. Scott on a 28, Wes on a 27, Chad on a 24, race 11 coming up next. Ronaldo, Federico, Charles, and Jonathan. You folks are up next.
1 minute left.
Remember, after F1, we still have Heat 12. James Jones running a solo run. We're going to get the heat sheets reposted. Before everybody runs out for practice, Zach Schuttenberger is demanding a 3-minute solo run. He has to test something real quick. So after race 12, don't go running out there. Give Zach 3 minutes and we'll take a nice healthy break. Zach says he doesn't want anybody on the track to ruin his concentration. Got it, hot lap of 10.3, West of 10.5, 10.4 from Chad, very close. 28 lap paces for Scott and West, 26 for Chad.
Ready. Left.
2:45 left.
2 minutes left.
All right, 150 left. Wesley, 1.77 lead over Scott. West came through at 10:32. Hot lap of the heat right there for Wesley Snipes. He's just getting warmed up. Red card down the straightaway, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, 10-4 that time. Man, he's just working it. I love how he works it. Guy shows up, doesn't even need practice. He's still hungover and driving like a champ out there. Oh, this is broadcasting live. 10-4. Man, Wes is working it good. You got it, baby. Easy, honey. You're getting nervous up there. The buzz is wearing off.
1 minute left.
50 seconds left.
45 seconds left. Thirty seconds left.
Oh, 20 seconds left. Come on, Wes, give us a nice smooth lap here. Easy
15
into
seconds
the
left.
straightaway, nice and smooth, honey. Oh, that's terrible. Master clock's about to expire. Keep going.